Well, g'day. Today's devotion is from John chapter 12. 21 chapters in John. The first 10 are lead up. Chapter 11 is the pivot, the turning point, and chapter 11 to 21, the last 10 chapters are all in the days leading up to and then including his death and resurrection. Half the book on this. So straight away that says to us, this is important. You know, it's important to John to spend all this time on these events, and important to God, who is the inspiration behind Scripture. And even in those 10 chapters, 5 of the 10 chapters are all devoted to the upper room discussion between Jesus and his disciples. So again, almost a quarter of the book, we say, wow, this is important. But this chapter 12, is the chapter just before we get into the upper room experience. So what happens in chapter 12? Well, first thing that happens is Mary anoints Jesus' feet as part of the meal. Expensive perfume, a year's worth of wages. Judas says, what a waste of money, how this could have been used. Jesus says, she is preparing me for my burial. So again, this is key lead up to his death. And again, there's this act of incredible devotion by Mary in the lead up. So have a read about that. Then after that, there's what they call the triumphal entry, Jesus entering Jerusalem. And he comes and he enters like all the great warriors or the great leaders did. He comes entering not on a war horse, a big, powerful war horse like they would, but on a donkey, which just demonstrates his incredible humility, but almost also his purpose. He doesn't come to dominate. He's coming to serve. He's coming to give life, which is so different from the leaders, especially the Roman leaders of the day. And then after that, there's some just beautiful and important words, and it's worth reading them through. Just some highlights. Verse 24 says, unless a kernel of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains only a single seed, but if it dies, it produces many seeds. Jesus talking about his death and what is about to come in such a powerful way. And then after all of this, the triumphal entry and everything, verse 37 just staggers me. It says, even after Jesus had performed so many signs in their presence, they still would not believe in him. It just makes me so sad in that story. Probably more sad in my own story when I think of people in my life who have seen and heard so much about Jesus, but still choose not to believe. It just saddens me so much. And then towards the end, it says, whoever believes in me does not believe in me only, but in the one who sent me. The one who looks at me is seeing the one who sent me. I have come into the world as a light so that no one who believes in me should stay in darkness. At the very least, folks, make sure you believe in him today. And belief continues to develop in our lives as we take Jesus in, we take who he is and what he says seriously, can continue to bring his life into our life day by day. Have a great one. See ya.